This is an exaggeration at best and an outright lie at worst. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you the Ontario, Canada version of JUSSIE SMOLLETT, potentially. Now, this story came across my timeline, and I'm like, really? I'm not surprised here at all. Let's get into a little bit of background. Then we're going to get into some videos, some pictures, and whatnot. So, there is some kind of pride party, pride carnival or something like that out there in Ontario. And one of the MPPs, which is the equivalent of our local state reps, by the name of Harden, was out there with a megaphone and his pride vest on. And he says that somebody punched him, and then he put a picture of his face with the mark, I guess from the alleged punch, on the internet. But then the real story was that somebody pushed the megaphone on him or brushed the megaphone on him, and a piece of the megaphone cut him in the face. Okay, so you got one story, then another story. Let's get to an article right quick. So check it out. Warmington MPP punched in face at transgender protest or was cut for megaphone. And that's the guy right there. That's your man, Harden. And you see the little mark right there and a facial expression like, I just got punched, guys. Setting up for LGBTQ elemental P. I just got punched, and I'll take a punch any day of the week for this marginalized group. But the reality is that the megaphone cut him. Let's get into the story. It says this protest and counter protest over transgender studies drew blood. The question is, was an Ontario MPP punched in the face, or did he actually accidentally cut himself with a megaphone? It seems people on all sides experience it differently. Those in favor of trans education in schools feel this was a hateful attack that illustrates the danger LGBTQ plus people are in, while opponents ask if this was Canada's own JUSSIE SMOLLETT moment, where an actor in Chicago falsely claimed to be attacked by two men wearing MAGA hats. Meanwhile, the ND MPP says he was punched. That was a question. Punched in the face at a protest Friday over transgender ideology and acceptance into schools. He does not want to bring police into it. All right. So this is somebody talking about the whole thing that happened. Says, hope you're okay, Joel. Hateful so-called rallies outside of schools are becoming far too common, and it's boiling over into violence. It's well past time to take urgent action against and protect LGBT. What is this right here? 2SL LGBTQ plus youth. Just sing the whole alphabet and read all the letters and numbers in the world. Thank you to everyone that showed up today to hashtag protect trans kids. All right. And this person, Harden, had the initial tweet and punch people. He probably responded to somebody, punch people in their face. But I'll take a punch for queer and trans youth any day. That's what he says. I'll take a punch for queer and trans youth any day. But what really happened? Can we get into it? Here's a video of the situation. All right. Let's check it out. All right. So that right there, did you see that? Did you miss it? I'll play it one more time. That right there. Boom. That's the punch. That's the punch. So there was a piece of the megaphone. I'm not quite sure why it was like that. I'm not sure why a megaphone would have some kind of jagged edge. You see that right there? I don't know why it would have that jagged edge on it like that. And that's kind of an unnatural position to have the megaphone in. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what's going on. But really what happened is he appears to have cut himself accidentally with the megaphone. That appears to be what is going on. All right. You see the little piece right there, cut him right in the face. And that is the injury that he has. So when he posted the picture and said he got punched in the face, and that left a mark, that's not correct. Maybe somebody pushed the megaphone, maybe somebody brushed past him, but there was no punch to his face. That didn't happen at all. And I think he actually wanted to clear it up here. He says, update, last Friday, I broke up several altercations or near altercations that got started by anti-trans protesters. In one of these occasions, the woman was grabbing another woman by the hair. I put my body between them and separated them. After separating them, I looked over my shoulder and was punched. I was holding the megaphone against my face. The blow glanced off the megaphone and my face was cut. The woman left and the altercation ended. I do not want the woman charged. I rather would talk to her about why she needed to be violent and why she needed to protest outside public schools. If she's reading the statement, that offer still stands. Please get in touch with me. And then shout out to Billboard Chris. He posted a picture of JUSSIE Smollett and Joel Harden combined. All right. And I think that makes a lot of sense right there. But again, the original story was I got punched. Here's me. Look, I'll take a punch for queer and trans youth any day. And then he posted a picture of the little boo-boo right there on his, like under his eye. So when you see that, you would think that he got punched in the face and left a mark. That's not what happened at all. Okay. As I said from the jump, at best, this is an exaggeration, meaning maybe somebody mushed the megaphone or tried to punch him but didn't and hit the megaphone instead. And that was enough to cause megaphone to go the little, quarter of an inch at best from right here on his face to inside his face. And that caused the little boo-boo. All right. So that's what's going on there. Is there more here? Hold on. This person says, I'm proud of you, Joel Harden. Queer and trans people and kids are being targeted by angry and hateful extremists. Governments must step up to protect the queer and trans community. So you got all that from him just rubbing a megaphone in his face and creating a little scratch. Is that what that is? And then shout out to Jordan Peterson. He responded. He says, well, CBC News is manufacturing a hate crime incident and then publicizing it while an MPP, not news. All right. You're not a news organization. Shout out to Jordan Peterson. Shout out to everybody that sees this is what it is. As I said, exaggeration at best and outright lie at work. I think it's a combination of both. Okay. Maybe there was some jostling going on, but there was no punch. You can't say you got punched in the face when the video shows you did not get punched in the face. All right. It's just not what happens. Like if I'm in the middle of a scuffle and then I somehow get cut, I can't say I got cut by a thing that didn't happen to me. So if there's a scuffle going on, people are punching, they're kicking, they're shoving, and then somebody is kicking, and then as a result of their kick, they scuff up some gravel, and the gravel strikes me in the way to where it leaves a little mark on my face. I can't say I got kicked in the face because that's not what happened. Somebody was kicking in the area I was in, and as a result, some debris hit me in the face. That's what happened here. Somebody was jostling. Somebody was trying to, that little boo-boo right there and the way that he was holding it. Let me go back. You see the way he was holding it right there on his face. So that could have happened any kind of way. He could have accidentally done it to himself with no outside influence. Somebody could have just brushed past him mistakenly and did that. I don't see the evidence of the punch. And even if somebody did mush the megaphone on him, that's not the same thing as getting punched. So as I close, I want to say this. I'm tired of guys lying, exaggerating, making mountains into molehills, or the other way around, molehill into a mountain. You know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of these things being blown out of proportion and made to be what they're not. All for the purposes of pushing a narrative. I hate it. I really do. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here? Do you think that Joel Harden was really punched in the face? The video doesn't show it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was punched in the face. Maybe he was punched in the face through the megaphone. I guess that can happen, but whatever your thoughts are on that, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is JUSSIE Smollett, really. I mean, I'm not buying it. This is an exaggeration at best, a lie directly at worst. Either way, I'm calling JUSSIE Smollett because it's not even about necessarily the incident itself, whether the megaphone was pushed on him, whether he did it accidentally himself. It's not even about that. It's about the purpose of you posting the picture to begin with. You're trying to create a narrative to make yourself be a victim and to say, well, I got punched in the face because of the anti-trans people. They're violent, they're hateful. See, look at me. I'm a victim of the anti-trans thing. It was the same thing with JUSSIE Smollett. Okay, the MAGA people came out and got me. They hate blacks. They hate gays. I'm a victim. It's the same spirit. It doesn't matter exactly how it happened, at least in my humble opinion. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.